everybody. Everybody, what is up? Agoraphobe here. Last week I did Saw. This week I'm doing my favorite Saw 2. I love Saw 3 also, but I think Saw 2, I don't know, it's got a nostalgia thing to it, as you can hear. Got the menu going on in the background. And I must say, it's probably one of the most irritating menus I've ever heard. It's like it's a squeaky, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a tricycle, but it reminds me of like a swing. It just makes a lot of fucking noise. You know what I mean? So I'll turn that down, talk to you for a minute. Yeah, sorry I'm late. Um, I got so many irons on the fire right now. I'm trying to get my altered tales of Halloween together. My what if of Halloween. I want to make sure that thing is absolutely perfect. I've been working on that thing since October, and I want it to be absolutely awesome. I want to knock everybody's fucking socks off. So that's why, and I want it to be done this month. I got all kinds of shit going on. Tomorrow morning, Night Watch and I are going to be recording episode 4 of Van Horror for All. So I'm really happy about that. Um, that is like number two right now, number 2 priority right next to just my channel. And this is number 2 priority to me. I love that show. Put all my heart and soul into it. And I'm very, very, very eager to get episode 4. So, along with that, I've named off a million other things. Tomorrow night will not be a watch. Tomorrow night, I will be doing kind of like a show and tell and discussing of some of my favorite horror films and ones that I recommend that you watch, see, and own. I'll be whipping them out, showing them, discussing them, talking about them. Because you guys are always in the chat talking, telling me about different movies and everything. And some of them, a lot of them I've seen, of course, when you look around, but a lot of them I haven't, and it's really cool. And I'm going to do the same thing for all of you. In my opinion, that's one of the things that the horror community is all about, is doing that for each other. We need to turn each other on to different, treat each other on, so turn each, yeah, turn each other on to, different movies and shit like that. That comes along, whatever. But yeah, see what we got going on here. All right, we had some early on comments here. Ninja was in there. What's up, Ninja? Says, hey, I missed the start of this, but I will be in later. Cool. That'll work, brother. That'll work. Whatever you can do, man. Ronan dropped by earlier too. Said, hey, man, dropping in to say hi, and I'll be watching this on my phone while streaming Scarface. Multitask. That'll work, man. Hey, you'll learn to do it, brother. And just like I was telling you earlier, and just like the message I sent you, man, that's what the horror community is all about. You don't got to thank me. You don't got to think us so much, man. That's what we're for. You know what I mean? Just get in there, concentrate on kicking some ass. Don't worry about thinking us. You know what I mean? We know you appreciate it, man. Trust me, we've all been there. Building your channel, it's not easy to do. Concentrate on that, kick some fucking ass, man. Do your best shit. What's up, Jerry? You gotta come. You gotta stop by tomorrow night, Jerry, because we're gonna be going through a lot of my collection. That would take forever. But we're going through some different shit. Some shit that probably maybe not even you have seen. So we can discuss it. You can tell me about yours. I'll tell you about mine. And a little Jerry, all that, my love brothers, right there to everybody. Ninja, you're here now. What's up, Ninja man? What's up, my friend? How are you doing this evening? Yeah, I'm here tomorrow. Yeah, you got. I knew that was one that you would definitely want to catch, Jerry, because you're a physical media nut like I am. Like so many of us are. You and I are one of the few that I know in the immediate horror community that has this. I pre-ordered this motherfucker. I got this straight from Zabi. Yeah, I paid like altogether. It was under $100, like $95 or some shit. It's been 2 or 3 years ago now. This is one of my pride and joys. I love this motherfucker. And you commented about it a lot. I mean, look, it's been your sign forever. So yeah. And supposedly what I hear, I haven't seen it. From what I hear, you have the biggest Scream Factory collection on the planet. So I would love to check that out sometime. Maybe we want to hook up sometime and do a collab together or something, man. I'm always up for a collab. Try to find some time here and there. Greatest movie of all time, Dawn of the Dead is right up there, man. It's definitely in my top five. I mean the original. That bullshit about the remake being better is absolutely crazy. But don't get me wrong, I like it. But the original Dawn of the Dead, that's where it's at. Awesome, man. Awesome. Complete screen fit. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. See, I don't have the complete because they've done a lot of films that I don't like, and I do not collect. I'm not a completionist collector. I only collect what I like and what I plan on watching and what I what I dig personally. They put out a lot of titles that I don't. Otherwise, I probably would too. Saw 2, man. This is where Darren Lynn Bowman steps in. Does a great job directing this. Does a great job co-writing this with Lee Wanall. Um, Lee Wanall, I think, is so underappreciated. It probably points a lot, talks a lot about Juan. They collab on the first Saw, but I think Lee Wanall is so underappreciated. He does a great job as just slapstick shit and the Insidious. Speaking of that, Insidious 5, myself and I are going to be talking about that in the new episode, I do believe. Talk about some Last of Us. Talk about Sick. I haven't seen Sick yet, but I'm going to be checking it out before the show. That way I know what the hell it is I'm talking about, right? Um, but Darren Baum got into this one and he did a great job. Like I said, I think Saw 2 and 3 are the two best Saw movies. It's the ones that highlight Amanda and all that. That's the thing I'll be doing. I've decided I'm not going to do the entire Saw series. I'm just going to be doing 1 through 3. I did 1 last week, 2 this week, 3 next week. That's the ones that highlight Jigsaw and Amanda, just leading up to the new Saw X, where Shawnee and Tobit are coming back. So, let me see what's up here. But it still looks very cool. Very cool. But yeah, it's got a great cast. You know what I mean? It's got even Donnie Wahlberg, man. We first seen him do some of his acting way back in The Sixth Sense. He plays the drug addicted kid. The one that ends up killing Bruce Willis' character. And then we've seen him in Dead Silence. We did a good job, but I think he does a great job as an asshole in this one, man. Donnie Wall, you know what I mean? Like niggas on a block or not, that doesn't matter. He does a great job acting these, and he's such a dick in this one. And I I really dig watching him be an asshole. Other than that, if anybody else is going to be watching along with me, let me know, and I will. I'll give an extra minute here. I'll bullshit off my fucking lips and all that shit for a minute. Give you guys time. What's up, Ronan? One video finally goes live. I will have voice to just actually get live. I found on video. It finally goes live. I have the choice to just actually go live. Are you going through StreamYard? If you're going through StreamYard and you got it scheduled, you got your time scheduled and all that kind of stuff, it'll just have a little thing where it says go live, and you hit it and it'll pop up and it says, do you want to go live? It'll pop up on the screen. Do you want to go live? You hit that again. Once you hit that again, you will be live, and it'll tell you live. So that's a StreamYard is so easy to work, man. It is right on. It's webcam YouTube. I don't know. I have never streamed live on YouTube, bro. I've always done through StreamYard because I much prefer StreamYard. And you can get StreamYard free. It gives you so many hours per month and all that kind of stuff. I have the second up plan where I put my stamp and all that kind of shit up there. I play whatever music I want and do whatever I want like that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Ninja says that's live only. He believes. So I don't know. I'm not the one. Me or Phil from Phil's Creepy Vids. If he was in here right now, he'd be able to tell you. So I don't know. Sorry, I can't help you with that. I always do StreamYard because it's so much easier, so much. It's just so much better. Yes, I completely agree with you. Need to use StreamYard. Does anybody need any time? I'm going to play this movie. I haven't seen this in a minute. Like I said, this is my favorite one. So awesome. Yeah. let me know what you find out because one of these days I may get a wild hair in my ass and decide to do it. Here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, that's how we do. Yeah, and then it ends up being like a premiere. Premieres and does a countdown, 2 minute countdown, and everything. If you do it that way, I know it works that way for StreamYard, so I'm not sure about that, but I think it kind of works a lot the same way, man. It comes out as as a premiere. It makes it all special and shit. The the traps and animatronics and shit are great. This man. Of course, they are in all the Saw movies. You know what I mean? Um, we got a person named Colin Penman that does the animatronics. And feeding this is a film by Darren Lynn. So you know what I mean. This motherfucker's involved in the producing, the writing, the directing. So I love this because this one really, these next two really, really highlight Shawnee Smith, and I'm a big Shawnee fan. So, oh, this is the one where the guy's got a dig in his eye. Yeah, that's right. And he's got the medieval, like, just full headed Iron Maiden going on. You know what I mean? So YouTube, yeah, it's released to everyone, but instead of premiere, you can actually have a live. Yes, yes. That way, you can, if you pre-record it, you can watch your premiere and chat about it with people while it's playing. Yeah, exactly. Ninja, my man. Let him know, brother. Society would call you a rat, a snitch. Also, this dude's a snitch. That's right. I call you unworthy of the body you possess, of the life that you've been given. That's fucked up, man. And we'll see if you're willing to look. That's where snitches should go. You know what I mean? They should have the one thing you're relying on words is living. Yep. So, yeah, it's a death mask, and it's got those spikes that are cut. It's just, oh man. Like I say, it's like a just a because like an Iron Maiden doesn't it kind of do that to the whole body? And you know what I mean? Like I remember in Bill and Ted, you know, yeah, we being the Iron Maiden. All right, huh? Is it kill them both, bogus? Yeah, that's fucking good for that. Gotta love Calvin. Gotta look at it. Yeah, there it is in your eyeball, motherfucker. Yep. Make a choice. Wanna play a game, live or die. Make a choice. Oh shit! He's trying to play with that. That got his time started. Would anyone out there be able to dig in their eye? You know what I mean? To get this key out, would you be able to do that shit? I mean, your eye is just your brain just naturally tells you to protect your eyes, right? So it's like that. Oh man, that would suck, man. He can't do it. He can't do it, man. I appreciate life. Is definitely going to be extreme hard stuff. Yeah. Oh, oh man, you'll be fine, dude. You'll be fine. We'll figure out a movie sometime here in the future. Let me flip my schedule just a little bit here and get some of this stuff done, man. And we'll plan on one of those films that we was talking about there, man. What one was it that I mentioned that I hadn't done yet? Shit, but that one sounded fun to do. We'll set I just slam. He's dead. Put them in the Iron Man. Bogus. All right, huh? Bogus. Kill that bug. This is all about having fun, brother. It's all about having fun, Ron. For real, man. Intruder, yes. That is one of the most fun slashers that has ever been made. That's what nobody talks about either, man. Like I said, we'll have to do that on like a Tuesday where I can put it because um the last month or so I haven't done my Forgotten Horror archive show, but for about 4 months, every Tuesday I would do. You can look back, in my playlist and shit like that. You can see my Forgotten Horror archive, and that would be a great one for that. There he is. See, his kid's wayward, but that's just because he's just an asshole. He doesn't pay attention. You know what I mean? Wonders why his kids get in trouble because he doesn't pay attention to. When you don't direct your kids and you don't lead them, you don't guide them. You know, they're bound to get in trouble. They're bound. Shit's bound to happen. I mean, the problem, man. Sold it on me many years ago. Loved it. Yeah, I got a nice copy of it right back there. My Synapse copy, I do believe. I might pull that out and talk about this one night. That's a good one, though, man. Really, that's a good one. Here, wait. Oh. While we're doing all this yet, let me grab it. There you go. I can show my collection anyway. There you go. True, 1989. That's a nice one too, man. Yeah. Is it awesome, man? So that see, I like to do watches like that. Um, that way people are able to actually, you know what I mean. A lot of people are actually able to stop and check it out for free. You know what I mean. When you do a movie that nobody can get to, it's not as much fun. It's not as much fun for the chat or the people watching. You know what I mean. See, I watched it several times, and I never got the idea. I never understood that this chick, Allison or whatever her fucking name is, uh, she was like an assistant coroner or some shit, man. Was it? The edited? Toby's editing shit now? They're not supposed to do that shit. And that's fucked up because I've seen like Last House on the web shit on there. So if they're editing that, what do you think they'd do something like Last House? Wouldn't even be watchable, man. Yeah, he said, yeah, the jigsaw piece is missing. That's of course, that's to indicate that's basically him saying there's a piece of you that's missing. Made it PG. You're shitting me. That's crazy. Tubi's gonna run themselves doing that shit because people won't want to watch that. But they've got a great selection. You know what I mean? They've got a great horror select. They got like hundreds of horror movies. But if they're gonna be editing them, people aren't gonna want to watch it, man. Bottom line, he's such a jerk, man. He plays jerk so well. In Dead Silence, he's not. I mean, he kind of wants to be a jerk, but he does the right thing, and you know what I mean. At the end, but in this, he's just an ass from fucking the get go. You know what I mean? He's a lousy father. He's a bully. He's a dirty cop. I mean, on and on, man. Hey, Trick or Treat, what's up? Oh, jumped up on. How you doing? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Everybody, you guys wouldn't mind give me those thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Get my algorithm out there so I can, like I've said many times, so I can go up there and terrorize the entire YouTube world. I run, meaning to go to back to like, all right, man. See you in a little bit, man. before he realized his son was snatched up. This reveal in this one to me is just as good as the reveal in the first one. Maybe not what, but damn close because I I didn't suspect that Amanda was a part of it. I just thought she fucked up and he struck her back in, you know what I mean? And he made her go through learning tree again, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You talking about my latest haul? Have you guys watched any of my real old videos where I'm showing off some of my other stuff? I do Fulci and I got the Halloween one. Uh, man, I'm got because that used to be what I did a lot. Is I show off my physical media. That's why tomorrow that's why I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna do like a physical media show tomorrow where I'll be showing shit off, discussing some movies that I love while I show off the edition. So I'm gonna get back into doing that once a week. You know, one less watch along won't kill me. I don't think, especially you know what I mean. Get back to a little bit of passion and my collection. Hey Omni, how's it going? Yo, hey, how you doing? Hey, yo. That's something I want to do though. Every now and then I kind of delve and dip my toe into non-horror on my channel. And I've done that with The Wrestler, I've done that with Warriors, and soon I'm going to be doing that with a couple other movies. Definitely first two or three Rocky, maybe probably the first four Rocky. So I'm going to talk to a couple of friends of mine that love Rocky too, and see if they want to see if they want to dip their toes into some Rocky as well. Hey, what you doing? Yeah. Oh, I love me some Rocky. Me and Alucard, back last summer, did a couple of really nice deep dives into the first and second Rocky movies. Those are pretty good shows. So, but I never got a chance to do watches on them. So that's what I want to do now. I want to do watches. Now, see, in this one, you get to see and meet and really get to know Jigsaw, Kramer, John Kramer. Um, but by this time, see, people talk about how he gets the God complex and how he starts to go insane, all this kind of stuff. Well, he does have a fucking brain tumor, man. I mean, it's bound to affect his thinking, right? First Rocky movies were just released on 4K. Yes, yes, gotta get my hands on those for sure, for sure. I have not seen that other edition of Rocky 4 yet. That director's cut that Stallone just did here about a year ago. I've not seen that yet. Still need to see that. Just got all the cons. Oh, and like just permanently ruined them. They won't be walking around doing much. The fucker's such a good. He even movie traps the steps to break the shit. He's so good at engineering. This guy is like an engineering fucking virtuoso or something. But you really get to see one where you really get to hear him talk. You know what I mean? You really get to hear him discuss, and you get inside his mind just a little bit. And then the next one is, of course, he's really sick, and you really get to delve into Shawnee's head. Next, man, I haven't seen that cut either. Really, there's or footage. Yeah, but I also heard that they took some shit out too, which is a bummer. Um, I don't know. I've heard from what I've heard about it, most people prefer the original cut. Get someone we all grew up on, but I do want to give it a try at least. I'm curious and excited about the extra footage for sure. But they say that that footage and what they take out, and then they say it kind of fucks with the pace, and it kind of changes the vibe to it. So that's unfortunate because Rocky Four is a really good one. First four are just awesome. The original Rocky movie is, it's probably my favorite non-horror movie ever made. As far as not horror, it's my favorite. Actually, I need to remain here. What you do with your problem? Yep, that's what Matthews. Like, what problem? Dude, the real rescue. He busted in there all gung ho and shit because, like they thought they had something. But you come to find out he's got them all by the ass. All of them. Tobin Bell's just got a creepy feel to him, don't he? Perfect casting. You couldn't have cast better. He just got this feel. He, he can look evil really well. Really. Yeah, there's really this first time we get to see him too. Because I remember in the original one, it was just the oriental cop and the Danny Glover character cops basically. This way you start to get the others yet. Like I don't even think Hoffman's in this one yet. I think you first start to see Hoffman in the third one maybe. Matthew Son is the actor that played Robbie in four. Really? Oh, Robbie. Okay, okay. You got what's his name? You got the brother. The you got the Culkin kid, right? So you're talking about the kid that hangs around with Culkin, or are you talking about the boyfriend to Jill? I don't remember exactly who Robbie is. Help me out here. Scream Four is one of my favorites, but I haven't seen it that many times. I know the first Scream and Scream Two is not bad, and then I love Four. Yeah, of course, I'm a big, Hayden Panettiere fan. So shoot, I she's just great. Not just because I think she's gorgeous, but just because I think she does a great job acting in it, and I love her character. I love the film nerd that she is in it too. Besides the fact that she's the other kid that hangs Culkin, right? Okay, yeah, yeah. All right, really. They got him playing young as fuck, don't they? I didn't bet. I'm gonna have to check that out. This is damn near 20 years later. This is the counting down here, and they don't realize there's a time difference. So these fuckers think this shit's fucking live. Oh, the fact that Beverly Mitchell's in this, because remember back at this time, Seventh Heaven was still going on. And she was the daughter, one of the daughters in Seventh Heaven. The WB was going crazy with Dawson's Creek and Felicity, and you know what I mean, all those shows, which in Seventh Heaven. They had a good run. The WB did with those teen soap operas and shit. Had a really good run. I'm not sure whatever happened with it, but because Buffy was on there, all that kind of bullshit. Um, Timestamp 20 minutes in right now, guys. And now we just met the muzzlehead dumb fuck man that we see we played here. Xavier, yeah. He's the guy just known as Frankie G. That's his name. I don't know if he was entertainer of some other kind or whatever. You might know what Frankie G, the buffed up dude in here did. But it was no one that really got to really do anything outside of Seventh Heaven besides people who played the uh, parents. So, nobody else really got to do much anything. They tried to do things. There she is. There she is with a buttoned up haircut. There's Shawnee. And she does a great job playing off. You know what I mean? Like she's just thinking it, like she's being put through to learn another lesson. Like the way she put it is, you know what I mean? When she's like, you gotta play with the fucking rules, you know what I mean? And she told her she'd been in there, like, why? You know, well, because I didn't learn. So you actually believe that. You actually believe that he put her back through again, even though she got out of the reverse bear trap. Or, yeah, yeah, yeah. She does a good job playing it off, that's for sure. She's by far my favorite disciple here. This Obi guy comes off like a creep, don't he? He's a creepy guy. Creep just wasn't it wasn't so much of a saying back then, 2005 with this May, but nowadays people would definitely be calling him a creep. He just looks like somebody that he just got a serious chomo feel to it. Oh man, what these walls offer you is salvation if you earn it. 3 hours from now, the door of this house will open. Fortunately, you only have 2 hours to live. Right now, you're breathing in a deadly nerve. You've been breathing it since you arrived. Those of you familiar with the Tokyo subway attacks will know its devastating effects on the human body. The only way to overcome it and walk out that door to find it. Several are hidden around this house. One is inside the safe in front of you. You all possess the combination to the safe. Think hard. The numbers are in the back of your mind. Clue to the order can be found over the brain. But realize what you all have in common. You will gain a better understanding of why you are here. X marks the spot for that clue, so look carefully. Let the game begin. This is fantastic, man. He's just cool as mother. He just crazier than shit house rap. This is cool, you know what I mean? This whole time she's just watching, making sure and directing and helping to make sure that they go to the right place, you know what I mean? And you don't think about that until the reveal at the end. Ugh. Oh man. Boom. There goes number one. Yeah, we see just about help while we're doing this. We got some cool additions here. So don't want to pull out anything that I'm going to talk about tomorrow, but oh god, I'm not sure what to think about this. I'm not sure what to pull out because I want to. I don't want to blow any reveals for tomorrow. Oh, well, last night I was talking about. Anybody's ever seen Eight Films to Die For? I think this is really entertaining. It's called Zombies of Mass Destruction, and I think it's fucking hilarious, man. It's actually pretty good. Check it out. Not all Eight Films to Die For were all that great, but this one's pretty entertaining. Another one from some of the last editions that came out, the Eight Films to Die For thing, is a pretty damn good slasher. It's called Suspension. Another one that I recommend. So there you go with that. Oh, and if you want to talk about a damn good anthology, Southbound. It's really unique, really creative, real good. This Wahlberg character, this Matthews thinks that he can just bully his way through here. And he even starts beating on the guy's dying of fucking candy. He starts beating on the guy, man. Wouldn't be hard to whoop a guy that's weakened and dying of cancer. You know what I mean? What a fucking bitch pussy this motherfucker is. He's that way decent father, maybe he even know where his son is. He ain't half decent anything. He's just kind of a piece of shit, basically. And that's basically what he's telling him. Fuck you, dude. All these techs in there and all these brains, and they still can't figure this out because they're still all of them together are as smart as Kramer. Jigsaw, not even close. 300 techs in, all that bullshit. They still don't realize that there's a difference. It takes them half the movie to realize that it's not fucking live. It's really what are we gonna do? She's right though. Humor him, buy a little bit of time. Don't go in there and fucking gung ho and fucking bully and smack him around. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's gonna be a big man now. Yeah. Think hard. Numbers are in the back of your mind. I like that. But thanks for that, Omni. I love when people tell me shit like that I didn't know. It's really cool. I spend a lot of time on here, giving out a lot of information, this and that, people may not know. So it's nice to get that back, you know. It's really cool to get that back. Man, cooler than hearing some shit that you didn't know, learning something you didn't know. That's the cool last thing, dude. Look at the engineering of that gun. It's almost like a sprocket with a chain, almost like a bike sprocket with a chain. So when he pulled that up, it just turned that chain and pulled the trigger and blew his fucking brains out, man. And the whole growl of him's got this blood on it. Where Beck was this, she just plays all like shit. I even know. You talk about bullies, this big muscle, this muscle up dude. He's a serious fucking bully. But when he actually gets challenged, by this other little dude, this guy that was in prison, this other guy that making the fight, he actually starts getting his ass whipped. He has to hit him from behind to beat him. Typical bully. Yeah, can't can't whip your ass face to face. Even when his arms are this fucking big, still can't fucking whip your ass face to face. Turns out to be a big puss. Hustles don't mean shit in the fight. Don't mean you know how to whoop somebody's ass. That's for damn sure. I've seen many a muscled up dudes get their asses whooped by somebody that knows what they're doing. Nerve agents start fucking spitting up blood and shit. So he wasn't bullshitting. He actually released that shit. The difference is Shawnee's got the antidote. Half hour into it, hour left to go. See, it's just little simple clues like that, like if just little things like that. It's the simplest answer. All I had to do was look on the back of each other's necks, but it's so simple. So that's what the simplest things are the hardest a lot of times. Because the first thing we think in a situation like that, the first thing we do is think the complicated way. That's just the natural way that we go. We think complicated. So I I've tried. I mean, I'm going 50 years old. I'll be 50 in May. But throughout my whole life, I've tried to think that way. I've tried to think to simplify things. To simplify a lot of times find the answer quicker. And after 49 years, I still try to complicate shit. So it's just being human, I guess. Like that. Some people go from a subject that labor meant to be a symbol. The subject was missing something. Vital piece of the human puzzle, survival is. He's a scientist too. It's all really, really interesting, John. Well, right now, I don't like to talk. He is talking to you. Yeah, you're not listening. Forget the rules. Kramer's big on rules. He likes rules. He's sick as it every review ever does. See, he's just talking about. He's such an ignorant motherfucker. He's just talking about you. He's just a serial killer. He's not just a serial killer. He kind of almost turns into one in a way, but that's he's a lot more complicated than just a serial killer. He just wants some attention. And you really want would you have done 5 years ago, huh? Would you have followed the manual then? Ah, he's bringing up his past. A whole lot about yeah. Serious. He's what's considered a fearless police officer. Talk about Matthews. He's a whole lot safer now that he owns. He's just in there. Yeah, oh, man. Yeah. Please, bucks. God, give me a glass of water. I'm like, really, really, motherfucker, you want me to get some water? I don't think I'd want to get me like he'd be spitting or something. You know what I mean? He'd be doing something to that water. That's the first thing I thought when I first seen. I was like, man, I don't know. You just told the dude you got his son, all this bullshit. He's fucking all fucking irritated with you. Now you want him to get you something that you're gonna drink. I don't know. I'm not sure I'd trust him to give my drink. What an asshole. Now you put a bunch of put a bunch of serious criminals all in the same house together. Things are gonna get ugly quick. People that spend, a lot of them spend most of their life in prison. You know what I mean? So they know the survival way. They just know how to survive. And yeah, this one they all put that connection together that they've all been locked up, and then And as it goes on, they come to find out that the son of the guy that set them up or that framed them, framed a lot of them, is right there. That would be scary as hell for that kid. This way, he don't know that his dad arrested a lot of them. Not only arrested him, but set him up. You know, because he became a dirty ass cop. I was talking about earlier. That's cool baseball about the nails and shit. It takes some work to get that shit through there. Careful, you split that wood all up and fuck it up and break it. Hammering those big ass nails in there, especially that many of them. Oh yeah, Obi, Obi. Oh, I want to play a game. Years you have burned them your lies, cons, and deceits. Now you'll have a chance to redeem yourself for the games you played with others, but play one of mine. Is that device in front of you are two antidotes. Oh man, for the poison coursing through your veins. One is my gift to you for helping me kidnap the others. Second is yours to donate. However, one of them will come with a price. But you are in hell. Only the devil can help you out. That see, that's oh man. Yeah, so now this fucked up. He goes in there, man. Oh man, I don't know if I could go in there like that. Yeah, he kidnaps her. I don't know if I can go in that thing and get that. You know what I mean? That's fucking man. It's a crematorium, isn't it? I mean, basic. I mean, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, big ass oven. Yeah, yeah. Because in a situation, man, you start to cough up blood, blood starting to come out of all your orifices. I'd be willing to, you know what I mean? If he's part of the game, I'd be willing to inject myself and see what the fuck's up. Because she can hardly even stand up now. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's here. He's there. Cut himself up with her life. He'll cut him. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. Fuck you, man. He doesn't even care. Until now he cares once the fire starts. He starts. That's a little different. Because getting burned hurts. Yeah, no, that's way too good to be true though. And when he pulls it right off of there. Now the shit smells everything. It's like you basically now you just got an empty ass syringe. I'll see. There, you got that one. No, no, he ended up getting both of them. Which one is it that ends up just popping it right off there and it spills or some shit? Seems like that happened. That one pulled the door closed. Oh yeah, he cares now. Oh wow, get burned alive. What's been going on? Have I got anything new going on with anybody? Any new additions, anything or anything anybody's picked up here lately? As far as I know, this franchise, the only one that they went 4K with is the original. I think you'd think they'd be at least putting two and three. You know, okay. Scream's got one and two now. Okay, I have to do Scream two just because I did I did the first one. The, the second one's pretty decent. Like I got so many that I want to do that I want to watch. This 4 foot guy, man. Oh my god, you can just hear him screaming. Imagine pain. Burnt. He's just desperately trying to get through this little hole and he can't fit. Besides, it's too late. He's already burned the fuck up, man. Imagine the smell. Burnt human flesh. I never smelt that. I don't want to either. What's going on here? 50,000. Hey, Juno, how's it going? How you doing? Where I'm at in Salt. I'm at where Avi just got burned up in the furnace. I'm at just getting ready to turn. Right now, it turned 43 seconds on timestamp, or 43 minutes on timestamp. Yeah, Avi just got roasted. And getting ready to have old Johnny Wahlberg Matthews be a bully and beat up on the man that can barely set up, with a with brain tumor and shit. Because Kramer, this way you can just tell on his eyes and everything right now, he's weak as hell. For the rules. But you said you wanted to talk. He said you want to play a game. He doesn't have any patience. He doesn't listen. I never murdered anyone in my life. Seasons are up to that. Anything else you should see. I'll be seeing that picture for him with for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely think he should have. Yeah, should have just let it grab him those first two antidotes and got the fuck out of there because the other one, was connected in a way where we pulled at the chain and it shut the door. the same guy that not 2 minutes before was pushing a knife up against his throat, saying, "Hey, if you're gonna pull a knife on me, at least cut me a little." But when he seen that fire and shit, that took all the toughness out of it. Get a nice flashback here of when he was told that he's dying of that he's got a brain tumor. That's why I like Saw, the guys. That's why I like Saw 2 a lot. Is it's got a lot of the early story. You know what I mean? Just when you first find out really about Kramer, is when you're really finding out about Jigsaw. And this got him in it a lot. That's what I like better about it than the original. You get a lot of Tobin Bell. You get a lot of Shawnee Smith. That's why to me 2 and 3 are the best ones. What's your thought on that, Gino? Don't get me wrong. I love the original, and it's got one of the great. That ending is one of the greatest reveals in the horror history of my. But this one's got a great one too. Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I got cancer. What could you possibly do? How could you possibly hurt me more than how could you possibly hurt me more than that?" I like the makeup they did up around the eyes here. You give that red right out here. It just makes him look really sick. This poor guy went through some shit, man. Of course, this time you don't know anything. You don't know much. You don't know about jail or any of that kind of stuff. So, um, goddamn, he went through. He got married. Thought everything was great. She got pregnant, and they had this plan, and then the heroin methadone addict comes through and fucks up shit, and ends up, they lose they lose the baby, and that destroys the relationship, and then and he finds out he's got a brain tumor, and he gets in a bad accident and gets impaled, and it's like it's like fuck, man. Yeah, yeah, that's fucked up. Leave one off, yeah, that's messed up. That guy didn't deserve that. You know what I mean? Adam did not deserve that shit. He really did. He wasn't a bad guy, really. If you want to find your son, yep. And he told him, all you got to do is follow the rules. You just got to sit here and talk to me. And if he'd have done that when that time ran out, the safe would open and he would have had his son. Like I said, they think they're so smart. They got all these texts in there. He's smarter than all. He's all smart. All they still haven't figured out yet that's not a live feed. That's pre-recorded. All this stuff happened a while ago, and they already got his son back there, and they got him in that safe. So sorry to those that may be checking it out. I do a lot of spoilers on my life. Apologize for that, but that is what's up here. But I think this reveal is damn near. I think this reveal is damn near as cool as the Jigsaw reveal in the first one when he gets up. When you think he's that dead dude, he gets up. Shawnee's reveal is really cool in this. The Amanda. Like, oh, there was something. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. Cool. Screen Factory or you could get their hands on something like that. Screen Factory could do something really cool with Saw. I think. Um, it's not really the type for Rigger syndrome or anything like that. Not really. But Second Sight could do something really, really pretty with it too. Hey, Fred, how's it going, man? I'll be up here real quick. Have a look. See how the victim survivor turns out to be the villain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you believe that, like I said earlier, you believe that she's being put back through these tests again. Like you believe she fucked up. You know, she told him she fucked up. And, you know what I mean? She didn't appreciate her life again, so he put her back through this again. You believe that the whole movie. These first two or three songs do a really good job of that, of keeping you guessing, and that's what made them so interesting. 15 minutes in, guys. 15 minutes time spent. She already knows all about you, man. You ain't telling her nothing. Shawnee's so good. You guys remember Shawnee in the stand? She played that crazy too. Hell, man, it's just a kick-ass job. She's made fucking tons of shit. Remember, of course, we talked about this before, but on another subject, in Scream Four, man, it's got Hayden Panettiere in it. I hope they use her right this one, man. I hope it's not one of those things where, where they kill her off real quick or some stupid shit. Because I voted for her to be, if Sydney wanted to be in it, I voted for her to be, do fucking, Survivor Girl because I think her character's that good. Like I said, it's not just because not just because of that, it's because I really like her character. Disturbing impact. Me, it's drunk. So, oh, man. Um, I would have to say uh, the um, the Indian guy, or the Native American dude. It's got all the chains and shit through his hands and through his Achilles tendon and all that shit. He's got to rip all of that, and he's got through his jaw here. I think that's in Saw 3, maybe. That one, I found that one to be really disturbing because they're all fucked up. But that one, yeah, that one's fucked up because how is he supposed to rip that out of his jaw? How is he supposed to do that? And the whole time you find out that Hoffman is watching the whole time. Yes, 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 all three. Yeah, yeah. And I think the most disturbing part about it is when he's got through the Achilles, through his Achilles back here, and you got right here. That is so messed up. Yeah, you gotta find the key. Hell yeah, this is the syringe pit, and this big man here, he's gonna take her to store in this fucking pit full of syringes to get the key, and she just rakes through it. It's just, oh man, that's pretty fucked up too. That's pretty sure. Anything with a bunch of needles like that, where I mean, the worst part about it is not when she gets thrown in it, but how she takes her hand and she's just raking them to the side and just tearing her fingers off. No one stops him from throwing her in there. No one does shit. Just lay throw her in there. She probably didn't count on that when her and Kramer were setting shit up. Just other just sticking out of her. I hope they get all those fucking syringes. That's something they had to have been planning and working up to and getting a hold of forever. That expensive amount of syringes, I'd say. Back at that time, you could still just go buy them at the drugstore, I do believe. I remember seeing them there. I go pick up a script. I remember just seeing syringes there. course, you can't do that now. I don't believe it. I think they changed that shit. Like now you have to prescription form or something. Oh, no sense. Man, it take for the needle where she barefooted, but the jackass had shoes, good kick around. Yeah, he's a big fucking bully bitch, man. But Indiana Jones last crusade first two led to believe that the Indy side was for the she's a Nazi. Yeah, I love those turds, man. They done like a great twist that actually catches you off guard. You know, not when you see coming the whole movie. You know what I mean? That's a fail. That's a total fail in that episode. But like when Kramer get like at the end of this one, when Jigsaw, he stands up and he says, "The key to is at the top," and he stands up. I remember seeing that and I was going when he was standing up and shit. What? I was like, what the hell? That was cool. That's what is it. Isn't that a great example of what makes cinema great though? It's shit like that. Those little moments, man. Those little moments is what makes cinema great. That's why we're here. That's why I'm doing this watch along, you know, slash commentary, slash discussion. That's why you guys are here joining. It's because of little moments like that in these films. That's why. That's why we love it. That's why we have passion for it. Is that feeling that we got when we first seen that shit. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it cool, friends, right there. They're all starting to look sick now. You notice that? One time, this subject didn't get tested in his truck. Yeah. She just let, see, because of course, her job is to be there and make sure that they get directed in the right ways. Because he knew that he needed an inside person for this because you got a bunch of fucking, you know what I mean? You got a bunch of anal fucking back ass works fucking crazies in there together. So she had to be in there to make sure they went right, kill each other or some shit. So you know what I mean? Oh, you guys haven't seen it. From White Rags, I do believe this is finally got my hands on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre BJ. I really want to get these. I have the Halloween ones. Oh, if you guys have looked on my channel, you see, you see the thing where I said, those of you who know my channel or have known me and follow my channel, um, I got the four choices where you guess what my favorite horror film of all time is, and my choices are, I do believe, Scanners, Chainsaw Massacre, The Exorcist, and Halloween 1978. I haven't had a chance here. Let me check and see where that's at now. You see how the voting's going. See how close everybody is to guessing what my favorite horror film of all time. That's fun. I love to do that shit. It's just a good time. You see what the voting's doing here. See how close everybody is. Of course, I'm not going to give it away. I think I'll let it go 2 or 3 days. See what happens. Your thoughts on Hoffman? Hoffman's not bad. Um, not too bad. Definitely could have been worse. I preferred Amanda, but No picks on scanners yet. Exorcist 33%, Halloween 44%, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 22%. So we'll let that go a few more days, see what happens. I split up a few hours ago. We will see. No picks on the scanners yet. So it tells me that everybody's pretty much convinced that the scanners is definitely not my favorite of all time from the way the voting's going. The Exorcist was leading for a long time. So, like I said, I guess we'll see that. This guy's just ready to just kill whoever. He just doesn't even give a shit. He just carried around that bat with the nails in it. You know, they've all gotten so sick from this shit. 50 years old and getting a 14 more. Yes, that is gonna be cool. And it's gonna be some really badass special edition. Like, I could see it actually coming from getting like a Nova edition. Oh yeah, yeah. Here, getting a really cool full slip edition, like from Black Baron. You know what I mean? Something really badass like that. So I mean, they have to. They got to put all the bells and whistles on that man. 50 years old, and The Exorcist. They're gonna have to come big with that. That's the one that I want. I want the biggest, baddest ass one that they. That's what I am. It's The Exorcist. That's what. He's trying to talk some sense into him, but this guy has no sense. He's a fucking idiot. He's a big meathead. Come after, yeah, yeah. With all those numbers in the back of their heads. Well, see, if they put their heads together, see, that's what I understand about this. It's so fucking stupid. If they all put their heads together and just all look on the back of each other's heads, they could all figure it out. But he wants that one antidote. But there's still a bunch of them hanging around. They're sitting around the place. He just whipped his ass. He whipped Big Boy's ass. So no problem. So now he's feeling really sick, and this fucker got hit from behind with his bat. Son, right in the back of the head with a nail. Oh, hour and 4 minutes. Got a half hour to go for the big reveal. Killed dude from behind, man. Number 16. She's dead. She's yeah. She's not handling it well. Yeah, oh, no, you're not. You're not gonna. But if you know, if you pay close attention here, you see where Amanda, she's not sick. She's not bleeding from the nose. She's not spitting up blood. I didn't notice that first time I seen it. I just didn't pay attention. Thought it would reappear in the bathroom. Zip, and did. Yep. They all do that. They all just interlock. You know what I mean? It's like some of the things are happening at the same time. Some of the things happen before, and some of the things happen after. It just depends on where you're at in the series. That's what's really cool. This series doesn't have any holes in it. I Have you guys found any holes in the way they all connect and interlock? I haven't. I think it does a great job with that. A lot of people shit on it. You know what I mean? When it starts getting into 5 and 6, but I think as far as that goes, stories interlock really well. It all connects to one big thing. Yeah, there she went. No more seventh heaven. Seventh heaven. Love the family. Seventh heaven. This poor kid just what he just the reason he's in there is because of his dad. Is because of who his dad is. See, she's told me around really well. And why didn't we notice that when we first see it? It's little shit that you see after and you go, yeah, but you just see it at the time. The rest is stuck around, spend the blood. She just kind of just went about. I think the main thing is when the movies are spread out over a year, you forget how they all tie together. Yeah, maybe. So it's almost like a thing where you got to kind of you almost got to binge it unless you watched it a lot in that year time because yeah you're right they came out like every year. So unless you've watched it 2 or 3 times throughout the year or you recently did, that's the best thing to do is recently watch before you see a new one. If you know it's gonna because by the time we got to 4, 5, and 6, shit like that, we knew it was gonna interlock together. We knew everything was gonna come together. Interesting haircut on Shawnee Smith at this point. You know, let's make a succession. See how the pieces fall into place. That's all try to go. Yeah, yeah. I think it does that better than just about any franchise ever has. You know, they worked really hard to make sure there was no holes. You know what I mean? And like I said, I haven't found it. There's not been no time where I looked and said, no, wait a minute. So, yeah, yeah. Well, I've only seen Jigsaw once, and I don't remember it as well. Um, Spiral to me is something completely different. I'm really really excited about Saw 10 or Saw X. This is coming out because they're bringing back Shawnee and Tobin. I just wonder if they're what they're doing. Are they rebooting it, or are they going back when they're still alive? That would be cool. Yeah, this big tough motherfucker going there and beat up the guy that's dying of cancer. The guy can hardly even fucking stand up. He's got IV and shit up to him and shit. That's gonna get that. That's gonna accomplish you a lot. He's really gonna help you now. The Jigsaw's got a lot stronger will than you do. Sorry, and he's break his fingers. Oh, that's Derek Matthews. They gave medals to. Yeah, exactly. He knows everything. Like he does his homework. This has got a great ending. Great ending. It's like AKA saw in space. So, oh man, I hope not, man. Don't say that. Oh my god. Oh no. Now you got me scared, man. Hey Katie, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. This is a good person who digs something. Believe told her baby on her husband. Yeah, yeah, can't remember that. I had to watch Jigsaw again. I remember really well all the way up to seven. Oh, she had her hand stuck in this thing, and rather than helping her out, this fucker. Oh God, and she's a. That's an unnerving one too. You know, we was talking about the unnerving ones earlier. That's really unnerving too. When she's got her hands all stuck up in there, and yeah, and as she was pulling them down, the blades dug into her shit. Number nine, and she's stuck there. She's just gonna bleed out. Yep, yep. She's gonna bleed out. That is so fucked up because there's no way she can get her hands out of there. No way. She would need a whole other arm. You know what I mean? Uh, Consider the dumbest decision, even though she didn't see the kid. Yeah, yeah. Uh, just desperate, and plus you gotta think that nerve gas and shit's been going through him for a while too. You know, so and yeah, I think a lot of them have been in and out of prison so many times. They don't exactly, good decision making is not exactly their forte. Yeah, suckering him right into that shit. I'll tell you. You know, I'll take you through that. Suckered him right into that shit. We'll take you. Uh huh. He's all right. No, no problem. He's so confident. He got such a big ego about himself that he's all right. Yeah, yeah. But he's like, I'll just kick your ass some more if you fuck with me. He's not smart since before the shit even started. This is all He knew this motherfucker would do this shit. He knew that that's the route he would go. Already knew it. Yeah, breaking the rules again. I can understand the desperation wanting to save your son and all that kind of stuff. I can do, but he's just a lousy piece of shit. Like you know what I mean? Like if he was a piece of shit, it's somebody did. He's the cause. Oh, was better actor than his brother. No, no, not as far, no, not as far as all around. All around actor Mark is better. But Donnie plays an asshole really well. He does this part really well. Um, Mark can do a lot of things actually. You know what I mean? Um, you know, I give the devil his due. You know, he's actually you see shit like the fighter and shit like that, and you realize that you know what I mean? He actually got some acting skill. Man. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but as far as all around actor goes, Mark to me, Mark's better than Donnie. Donnie can just play a dick really good. Because remember, the first thing you see Donnie in was the Sixth Sense. Remember, he was the one that ended up, he was the sick, real sick, real skinny kid that ended up killing the Bruce Willis character. First thing we see him in. Then of course, like I said, we've seen the Dead Silence. You know, I'm trying to think of some other shit Donnie's been in. What's great? He's like my boyfriend in Fear Movie. Yes. Oh, and don't forget the thing that really, really won me over and made me understand and realize that Mark was a really good actor was Boogie Nights, man. Boogie Nights is a kick-ass movie, and Mark does a great job in that. Everybody is great. You got Phil Seymour Hoffman, you got legendary Burt Reynolds. You know what I mean? Julie, um, what's her name? Julianne Moore, Heather Grant. Everybody's just so great in it, man. Happening and a lot of shit. I like the happening. So do I. I think the happening's pretty cool. I think the fact these trees and everything get pissed off and they've had enough people. So fuck us. You know, they've had enough of us. I think it's a great premise. But yeah, yeah, absolutely. Four brothers, yes, or yeah. But me, my favorite movie that Mark has ever done still is Boogie Nights. That's just one of my, as far as my favorites in films go. Non horror. That's definitely in the upper tier for sure. The sucker, he's gonna stay out there and let him go in there. What a dumbass, man. Right. Well, the big hit. I haven't seen that. We got some Boogie Night fans out there. Dirk Diggler. Yeah, yeah, Dirk Diggler. That's fantastic, man. An hour and 17 minutes in. About 10, 15 minutes left. We got the big fucking goofy gorilla chasing around and shit. Boogie Nights is fantastic, man. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check out the big hit. But, yeah, he's like, damn, this shit is just, yeah. They haven't revealed that it's on that it's not live yet, have they? Yeah, main hero. Lou Diamond Phillips, no shit. That's a name I ain't heard in a while. Lou Diamond Phillips. Wow. Lou's still around acting? I know Lou was the big shit along with the rest of the Brat Pack way back in the day. Uh, Young Guns and shit like that. Bomba. Here they are. There's a big fucking bathroom or whatever. Yeah, that's basically what it is, man. It's a big ass bathroom. Yeah, yep. Nice way of tying together. I love how they tie each one together, man. Oh, the big 98. So you're talking about a young Wahlberg, man. That's before he even did fucking Basketball Diaries, then, right? No, 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 no. Basketball Diaries before that is uh, with Leonardo DiCaprio and shit. See, these motherfuckers been dead for a minute. We got like several hour different. See, He's even started to fucking decay a little bit. So we got several fucking hour difference in the there is. I'll give it to the big dumb fuck though. He's determined motherfucker though, isn't he? He's determined to get this shit. Yeah. Still don't know your own number. Oh shit, yep. I get it if I don't tell you. See, dumbass didn't even think about that. He's like, oh shit. That does a good job. Freaky G or whatever. Oh, he just saw it right out the back of his own neck. Yeah. He's determined. I'll hand it to him. 8, 2, 9, 16, 11. And his is nice coming to get there. Ah, oh, it's like, oh, wasn't expecting that, was you? Slice. This poor kid is just traumatized, man. That's really good. Yeah. Yeah, it does, man. For sure, for sure. Daniel! Daniel! And they went to a completely different fucking place. And you find out that this house is connected to they're connected to each other and shit. Here it is. Here's the computers. All the screens. We'll find out it's not a live feed, man. This is pre-recorded. Yep, right there. He's like, oh shit. Rick is like, oh, is it? With all your texts and all your smart motherfuckers, you cannot figure that out. Well, his favorite part still too. Jackass gets so used by Lawrence. Yeah, he's going after each one that number, and he gets that. This is several hours later. He's been laying there dead for a while. Matthews don't even realize. There's Adam. I think laying for no, that's not Adam. Adam's over in the corner. Yeah, they've been there for a while. Here we go. Here's the reveal. Here's we find out that Shawnee's in cahoots with him. She's one of his disciples, his best disciple, in my opinion, by far. She could have been, you know what I mean, if she wasn't crazy in the head. This creepy pig mask. This pig mask always freaked my youngest son out for some reason. It just she got him. That's some quick guy acting shit too. Yeah, that one the live feed, y'all. Sorry. And now the time's up. Pop. Safe pops open. Safe is in the safe. What's in the safe? What's in the safe? Yeah, that's Zeb. Right. Oh, Xavier, Adam, and Zeb. Dead body. Yeah. Yeah, Zeb was the one that was laid here, then over here with Adam, right? Poor Adam, man. Yeah. Sleep was all over, and now his ass is fucking chained up. You're fucked now, buddy. You are chained up, my friend. Fifth line minutes in. Gun flashlight is over there. Oh, you got you a little tape recorder right there, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Hillary, you probably don't even remember me. It's Amanda, but you changed my life. You sent me to prison. I was guilty of a lot of things, but not the drug charge you framed me for. See, this dirty fucker, you wouldn't even know the things you lose when you're locked away. Second time somebody changed my life, I was guilty. Hello, man. But my life was saved that day. You said you survived this, right? I found myself a father, a leader, a teacher. You must meet death in order to be reborn. He helped me. What is the cure for cancer, Eric? Those who don't appreciate life do not deserve life. Cure for death itself. The answer is immortality. Daniel! Yeah, by creating a legacy, by living a life worth remembering, you become immortal. Now you find the tables are turned. Yet, what are your rules? Rules are simple. All you do is sit here and talk to me. That's all you have to do. If you do that long, you will find your son. And in the safe is his son with oxygen, and he's fine. But you are worthy of the life that you've been given. Knowledge of your son's impending death has caused you to forgive all his sins. Why is that? Life is at stake. Yep. Don't forget the rules. Both those servers here are. I'll go to your son. Yeah. And yep. And then she got his ass to carry on John's work after he dies. Yes, I will carry on John's work after he dies. And you are my first test. So now you're locked away, hopeless and alone. There she is. Yeah. Fucking bad. Game over. Slam. You're fucking bad. And then out there sitting in the van is Jigsaw going, all fucked up, but he loves it. No. And it just backs away from that. That's awesome how it does that. No. That's great. You know, it's all three that the man just threw the key on Adam's chest instead of putting the key in his pocket while he put it up. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Carolyn Bauman did a great job in this, you guys. Really great job. Um, Juan, you know what I mean? Juan kind of jumped off. He was doing other shit. I felt that Juan All and Darren Lynn Bauman did a fantastic job on this. Good stuff, man. Fantastic shit. This movie, man, it's just I don't know, just something about it. Two and three. The first one's great. I suspect there's not much jigsaw in the first. You know what I mean? I think that's I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I think that's what makes me love two and three. Is you got that team. You know, you got a lot of Amanda, you got a lot of Jigsaw, Kramer, and did a review critique. Really cool. Well, that's it for this one. I hope you guys had a great time, man. I did. I always do. Shit, hanging out with y'all, bullshitting, talking about dumb shit, digging the movies like we do. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, tomorrow night won't be a watch. Bauman did a great job of Saw 2 and Sapphire. But, tomorrow night will not be a watch. Tomorrow night will be kind of a show and tell and discuss, show and telling and discussing my recommendations for you guys. You guys are always talking about different films and everything, like I said before. Tomorrow night, I show off ones that I want, that I think you guys may not have seen, or maybe you have, and that I'm recommending for you to check out. Ones that I personally love from my collection, I'm recommending to you. Thanks again for coming by. Much love always. I'm Gorphobe, and you are not. Have a great night.